Are you frustrated because your Jenkins job input screen isn't updating after you modify your Jenkins file? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle this common issue and show you how to force Jenkins to reload your Jenkins file. I totally get it. It can be really annoying when you make changes to your parameters, commit them, and then nothing seems to change in Jenkins. This is a common pain point for many Jenkins users. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, how can I force Jenkins to reload my Jenkins file after making changes to the parameters? They mentioned that even after committing changes, they still have to run a job and cancel it just to see the updates. Sound familiar? Let's find a solution together. So what's going on here? Jenkins caches the Jenkins file, which means it doesn't always pick up changes immediately. This can lead to confusion when you expect to see your updates right away. But don't worry, we'll walk through how to refresh it. And stick around. I have a quick tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. You won't want to miss it. To force Jenkins to reload the Jenkins file, the user should first navigate to the job configuration page in Jenkins. This is where they can manage the settings for their specific job. Next, the user should look for the option to build triggers. Here, they can set up a trigger that will automatically reload the Jenkins file whenever changes are detected in the source control management system. After configuring the build triggers, the user should save the changes. This will ensure that Jenkins is set to check for updates to the Jenkins file at the specified intervals. Finally, to see the updated parameters in the job input screen, the user can manually trigger a build. This will force Jenkins to reload the Jenkins file and reflect any changes made. Fun fact, did you know that Jenkins was originally developed as a fork of the Hudson project? It's come a long way since then, but some quirks still remain. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach from another user suggests that to update the job properties in Jenkins, you need to execute the Jenkins file. This means starting a build with the new file to see the updated parameters. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One alternative approach to force Jenkins to reload a Jenkins file is by using the Jenkins Job DSL plugin. This user sets up a seed job that checks for changes in their Git repository. When changes are detected, the seed job regenerates the pipeline configuration, including parameters. The seed job queues the pipeline with a special parameter called reload. This triggers the pipeline to abort early, allowing it to load the updated parameters without confusion. The pipeline then runs with the actual parameters set in the Jenkins file. This method ensures that every time there are updates in the pipeline repository, all jobs generated by the seed job are updated accordingly. The user notes that while there are ways to improve this process, they are satisfied with the current setup. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative approach suggests using a scripted pipeline to handle Jenkins file changes. First, ensure that polling for SCM is enabled. Then, check which files have changed since the last build. If only the Jenkins file has changed, exit the build. If there are other changes, reschedule the job with the updated Jenkins file. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. One alternative solution comes from a user who suggests using the Jenkins Job Builder Python package. This tool allows you to manage Jenkins jobs as code. By keeping a jobs.yaml file in your source control management, Jenkins can automatically update job parameters whenever changes are made. To implement this, you would create a config.ini file to set up your Jenkins connection and run a command to update the job. This command ensures that your Jenkins job reflects the latest changes in your job's YAML file. Here's that quick tip I promised. Consider using a webhook to trigger builds automatically when you push changes to your SCM. This way, Jenkins will always have the latest version of your Jenkins file. And there you have it. You should now be able to force Jenkins to reload your Jenkins file easily. Remember, keeping your Jenkins setup updated is key to a smooth workflow. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and don't forget to check out our bonus content.